Why I took a break from art recently. This is gonna be a different kind of video than what I normally make. It's gonna be a little bit more of a chit-chat style. Normally, I would be drawing something in the video and I would be just kind of explaining the process or talking about the artwork or something, but in this video I am just going to be chit-chatting about a topic. I've taken a pretty big break from art recently over the past few months, and I've just been thinking about it and I've been really nervous to get back into art again. Art is a huge part of my life. I've been drawing since I was really little, and I take breaks every now and then, but since I started kind of committing to posting a lot of this stuff online, whether it be Instagram or YouTube, whatever the case may be, it's kind of hit me harder that I've needed to take a break. It's really been noticeable that I've stopped uploading for quite a long time, like a few months. My last Instagram post was the 1st of May, so it's been a long time. So why is that? Let's get into it. So I have 3 main points that I wanted to talk about. The first one is pressure. Pressure isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it can be depending on how much pressure you're putting on yourself to draw all the time. And that was kind of my problem, was I was increasingly putting more and more and more pressure on myself to draw when I wanted to take a break. And I think that I've ended up taking a much longer break than was necessary if I just listened to my own kind of instincts a while ago. I also think that just posting things on the internet in general is a lot of pressure. It adds a whole other layer to your work. Even though I don't have many followers at all, it's not like I have a huge following to impress or to try and meet their standards. That's not necessarily the case, but even just posting things, even if you don't have an audience, it adds this whole other pressure of wanting your work to be quote-unquote good enough. And I do have a huge issue with feeling like my work isn't good enough. So that's something I'm trying to overcome. Sorry, this video is gonna be like not funny at all. So I think it's good sometimes to put a little bit of pressure on yourself to keep working or keep improving, but at the same time, it's really difficult to keep up with it sometimes and just feel like you're constantly creating work that is of good quality or good enough. The second main point that I wanted to talk about was motivation. This has to do with a lot of different factors. I've always struggled with self-motivation in general, and we're not really going to get into that because I think it's just a little bit much. But also lately, just with the current situation and the situation over the past half a year really, it's been increasingly more difficult to self-motivate and to just feel motivated to create anything. It's also been really difficult to make videos, I think personally, for me, because it always kind of felt like I was putting on this fake persona of like being just a lot more okay than I maybe was. And that's pretty much why I've just avoided making videos in general, and you know, I haven't uploaded in a long time. It's been like months, and they haven't been the best quality videos either. So I think in general I've just felt incredibly demotivated, and that's again something that I'm going to be working on. And the third main point that I wanted to talk about is identity. This is a weird one, and also I'm not really sure how to explain. I really struggle with feeling like I have an identity online, and I also struggle with separating my real life from the identity that I put out online. I also feel like I hide behind a lot. I don't have a face cam on here, so I'm pretty much anonymous. I've never used my real name, so I'm pretty much anonymous. And I feel disingenuous. I feel like a lot of the content that I've been putting out has been very, I don't know if shallow is the right term, but like it just doesn't have a lot of depth to it. And it feels like it's not really real, it's not really my actual personality, and that's not necessarily true because I don't fake anything, because I don't fake anything that I put up on my channel, but I also don't show a lot of things, so it feels very manufactured, I think is the term. Yeah, I've just really struggled a lot throughout these past few years with hiding behind a kind of online identity or being too scared to really put myself out there fully, and I feel like it's at the detriment of the content that I make. I think that a lot of it is boring because I don't put any personality into it, and I'm just afraid to really explore like a lot of things that I'm interested in or that I enjoy. Anyway, please let me know if you relate to any of these points, if you've experienced any of this stuff, if you've had some difficulty with motivation, and also please let me know if you've overcome these things, and let me know how you've overcome art block in the past, or found ways to motivate yourself in the past. I would be really, really interested in learning some of your tips and tricks, and I'll try and apply them to my own life and hopefully become a lot more frequent with my posts again, hopefully, because I really do genuinely enjoy making videos. That's why I do it, and I really genuinely love art a lot, and I never want to quit creating stuff permanently. I don't think that would ever happen. Sometimes we do just need breaks from stuff, but I do feel a bit guilty that it's been this long, so I apologise for that, but thank you so much anyway, and that's all. Goodbye.